All right, so we're going to move on in the bulletin now. A shocking case of brutal moral policing has come to light in Uttarakhand's Roorke. A violent mob was caught on camera dragging a couple from a local guest house and brutally assaulting them. The mob repeatedly thrashed the woman, even as some were caught filming the inhumane act. Shockingly, the assault took place just 300 meters from the Kaliyar police station. The mob accused the couple of indulging in immoral acts inside the room in a guest house. There was no signs of any police, even as the mob continued to brutalize the couple, some making videos. The police has not made any arrest and has merely lodged a complaint. So what we're also doing is we're going to give out a telephone number. We're opening up our caller lines, and there is a pertinent question that we're also asking our viewers at this juncture. Is there place for moral policing where India is concerned? No action has been taken against the perpetrators of this crime. Amir Haq, my colleague, will be talking us through the visuals. Amir, how come no arrest that has been made by the police when clear visuals, faces of the people assaulting the couple are visible?
Right, Preeti, because this video that we see here, the visuals actually make it absolutely clear that the perpetrators are quite visible in the video, and if the police wanted to act, they could have actually nailed all of these people in the public, in the mob that are very cruelly wrapping up the couple here. But definitely it seems the police is not inclined to take any action, and therefore no FIR has been registered as yet, leave alone nobody has been arrested.
Amir, talk us through the incident. What exactly happened?
Well, this place is known as Kaliyar Sharif, and it's on the outskirts of the Roorke city. It's a very revered area. In fact, there is a dargah in the area which is much revered in the entire region, and hundreds of people congregate to this dargah just about every day, and therefore about 100 guest houses exist in this area. But there have been complaints in the past where the local residents say that these guest houses have been used for immoral activities. Also, they allege that this couple here, which is being beaten up, was caught in a compromising position, and therefore the mob that had gathered outside the guest house took the law into their hands and started roughing them up. And now it was the onus of the police to have actually come forward, because the police station here is just about 300 meters from the place where this incident happened. They could have taken suo moto notice of this and registered a case against the mob.
All right. Stay with me. Amir, what we do have is our first caller. She's joining us from Mumbai. Rekha's on the phone line, and the question that we are putting forth is there place in India for self-appointed moral police? Rekha, similar incidents had happened in Maharashtra as well. Of course, those were done by the police itself.
Right.
Your views, Rekha, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel no, there is no place for moral policing as such, except in public places. You could have a moral code of conduct, but not in private places. However, as a doctor, what I see is a lot of children, young children are traveling, going away from home, living alone, and therefore they are more, dependent on their emotional requirement on outsiders. And they are indulging in all these activities because they don't have much moral and social support where they are traveling. Most of the children are not living with their parents because education has become, something which is all India now. It is not local as it used to be earlier. And a lot of these youngsters are indulging in sex just because they have no social, outlet for their
All right, appreciate you joining us. Well, these visuals, these were not underage. There are adults here. And the question we also want to put forth is anyone out there who can appoint themselves as moral police or set moral reference points for adults in this country? Our next caller is Usha from Bangalore. Go ahead, Usha.
Yeah, good afternoon. We as a society are regressing rapidly. And the kind of moral policing seen, that too in this day and age, is shameful to say the least. What is even more worrying is that, while in this particular case it was a couple who was the target, what we see generally these days is that women are becoming the prime targets, All sorts of moral diktats are imposed on them. Women are told what to wear, how to behave, who they should talk to. In short, the moral police seem to govern women's lives all the way, And if there is any resistance on the women's part, they have to pay a heavy price.
Right.
I think we, the women of India, have to unite and speak in one voice and say that there is no place for self-appointed moral police in modern India.
Thank you, Usha, for joining us. A point well made. Next caller, Dr. Mishra, joining us from Bhubaneswar. Yes, doctor, go ahead. Air your view.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm not actually surprised about this moral policing because if you look at Bangalore or any other cities in UP especially, it is happening, and even Maharashtra also. It is happening almost every day. So why it is happening? Because we are not doing an exemplary punishment. We are kind of remaining very insensitive to this. Today it is happening, okay, it will be fast. Media is doing its proper duty. But where is the government action? So in this case, Roorke, where it happened, government, if they can catch at least few cases and give them really exemplary punishment,
Right.
things will be in our hand. Otherwise, one day we will be ruled by fanatics.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate you joining us, sir. Made a valid point there. Just because that there is no exemplary punishment which is meted out to people who appoint themselves to dictate moral reference points to the society, and exactly that has happened in this case. No action has been taken against the perpetrators of this crime. Their face is clearly visible, but not a single arrest that has been made. Paul from Kochi on the phone line with us. Yes, Paul, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I was seeing this video and I was shocked that seeing a woman being crushed like this. Ma'am, first thing I would like to tell to the world, that is especially in India, people should raise their voice against this harassment. Women is equal to men. Everyone should know that. And a woman, he has no right, even a father.
All right, Paul, thank you for joining us. Exemplary action that needs to be taken against the perpetrators of crimes such as this. That is what even Paul had to say. Our next call is Krishna. She joins us from Chennai. Yes, Krishna, go ahead.
Yeah, this kind of, see, our system, our law, our policing, every department, it has to act very fast these days. Otherwise, we will see more of this kind hereafter. See, everything takes time in this country, you know, like people don't have patience. So they are doing, everything is taken in their hands now. People don't have patience. So the law should be amended in such a way that, you know, like how it's there in Arab countries,
Right.
some very severe punishment should be, you know, given immediately. Only then all these things, otherwise it will be like one Arishi Talwar, another Sheena Bora, something like that, you know, it will keep happening because see,
Right.
you see only China and India where the population is more, so more crimes will be happening only
Okay.
here.
All right, exemplary punishment. Why is it that we allow a free hand to the self-appointed moral policemen in this country? Well, that is one point which is coming to the fore. Our next caller is Sunil from Coimbatore. Yes, Sunil, air your views.
Yeah, madam, I just want to ask one question with all the politicians. Are we really in a democratic country? What is happening to our democracy? What is happening to our privacy? If these goons, really, I call them as goons, if they start doing this, how can a real husband and wife go to another station, go to another station? As me and my wife, we often travel to Bangalore, we often travel to Chennai, Hyderabad and Mumbai. We have a business. Now we feel feared to travel after seeing all this. What is really happening?
Appreciate you joining us, Sunil. Signs of an unhealthy democracy. And mind you, these are not just people who have decided to take up moral policing where the society is concerned. There was a case just about a month back where police personnel in Maharashtra did exactly the same that these individuals are doing. Next caller, Siraj from Hyderabad. Yes, Siraj.
Who is given rights to the people to take action against those, you know? They're supposed to hand it over instead of beating the girl like that, you know. I feel shy about it.
All right, Siraj, appreciate you joining us. Next caller is Dr. N.S. Arora. He joins us from the national capital. Yes, doctor.
I just want to say that what is
happening. This is off late is becoming more and more prevalent. The reason we should delve into what I think the BJP government has to think about it. What is happening in Maharashtra? Wherever they are there, this is happening more. And on top of it, two adults, if they are consenting, they have right to vote. They can choose a government. They don't have right to do what with their lives. Come on, which world are we living in? We are regressing into stone ages, I think. I mean, law has to now, judiciary has to take a proactive action. Otherwise, we are to be doomed, literally.
Point well made, sir. Next caller is Lobo. He joins us from Mumbai. Yes, Lobo.
Hello?
Yes, Lobo, go ahead. Air your views.
Yeah, what we can see is not moral policing. This is nothing short of molestation. So I think it's high time. Looking at all this, people come out on the streets now, and I think we need one more revolution like we had when Mahatma Gandhi called to hunt the British away. We need people to come out on the streets now to get these politicians and these political parties away from our lives. I think people have to come on the streets now. That's the only alternative left.
All right.
No police, no courts are capable now doing anything. It's only left to the people to come out on the streets. I think we need a civil war in this country.
Appreciate you joining us, Lobo. I believe, that's all the time that we had for where airing our viewer comments are concerned. A few pertinent points that have come to light on the back of this video clip. Number one, that exemplary action need to be taken against the people who have decided to take law into their own hands and dictate moral reference points to the people in this country. And if that action is not taken, like in this case, not a single arrest has been made on the assaulters, then that's a threat to a democratic country that India is.